Well, I would say we had a pretty good day today. Ooh, just ate some dinner. It was good. Steak and salad, still working on it. Check this out. It's coming along. Looking a little bit more robust, if you will. And there's a full-on shape to it, which is important. Everything's level. Yeah, so I've been taking these logs that have been stacked just so I kind of have an assortment of options. This is when it's starting to get fun, actually, because I can pick out which ones are going to work best for my needs. Let's see if this fits. All right. Let's fire it up and pull her out of here. Working pretty good. Just pulling logs down and putting them in place. Thing is, I put in some logs that are just too thin. I need them to be more robust, like this one. I'm gonna do that there, a couple more here. But after that, they'll all kind of match these more robust ones, and I'll feel better about that. Yep, that's on my foot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna regret that one. So, I nearly threw my back out on that last maneuver. Definitely gonna be feeling it in the morning. That log is way heavier than I anticipated. So, hooked up the jaws of life. I'm just gonna pull this bad boy. I'm trying to put it over here to help connect all of these as a sort of perimeter pole, if you will. I put this one down, it's just too small, so I'm gonna pull it back up and replace it with this nice big boy. Just gliding right across the top. That big oak's holding my ATV in place. Oh yeah, it's gonna go exactly where I need it. Keep going. You're gonna go all the way. Knock the camera over? Almost. This is awesome. Wow, that couldn't have worked any better. That's amazing. Like I was just saying, I want to replace that little skimpy guy with this big girl. Boom. That worked perfect. One pull. My back thanks me. So one thing that happened in the process of clearing yesterday, I like a kind of a cleaner workspace so I can not lose my tools and stuff. I started kind of pulling back all the brush, and I identified, the swamp, and it's actually a spring. It's just coming out of the earth. It's dry right there, and then boom, it starts running down. So my theory is, let's remove all of the decay, all the old brush, the years and years of lack of treatment, pull it back and replace it with river rock so the spring will just sort of naturally trickle out and under the deck and into the field, preventing habitat for mosquitoes and bugs and whatnot. I think it'll just stay cleaner and it'll look nice. So yet another project as it kind of unfolds. You know, it started with me needing to debark everything, but all that's gotten put on hold until I finalize the foundation of the deck and create a sort of dry creek for this natural spring. I don't know when it's going to dry up. I'm assuming it's going to dry up in the middle of the summer. This is all just runoff from the top of the property is my guess. So we'll find out, but at least I know it's here and I know what I need to do to mitigate the bug problem and, you know, just sort of rot in general. I want to keep it as dry and clean as possible. So I'm gonna have to gather river rock, pull it up in buckets, fill in this spot, continue clearing, then I'll debark, then I'll mill for boards on top. It's a bit bigger process than I thought it was gonna be, but that's how it goes. Yeah, you see it just runs right out. It's still trickling. Actually, you can see the flicker. I can, I don't know if you can. But it's still moving. So I figured just fill that in with river rock. It'll look cool. And it completely proves the purpose and need for the deck. Just to get you up off that ground. Amazing. Alright, this is the new post. That's the old post. It's gonna go right here. I'm gonna get it in place here. I just roll it off. Should work. Go. Oh God. Get it. There we go. Need to get that tripod ready. I need to make a tripod. That lady was talking about. There we go. going to be putting a tool shed up here in this clearing. I guess I could probably walk over there a little bit. Up in that green area, just before it, there's going to be a tool shed. And you'll be able to walk down and enter the deck, or there's another run from here. So you'll be able to go from this tool shed down, up a step or two, and onto the deck. The other option will be to come from the driveway, parking area, and walk down what I think I'll do like a cedar deck walkway, and it'll also enter the same spot on the deck. That's it. There'll be two entrances, probably a third, because you'll be able to step over here up onto it as well. It's gonna work, folks. Yeah, so I want to make sure that these logs are girthy enough to withstand me cutting them basically in half for when I lay the planks on top. So I'm gonna bust out the laser level now that it's getting dark again, and go between each of these logs and make sure that we're level, first of all, but more importantly that there's enough space for me to come through and plane off the tops. Just by eyeballing it, it looks like it's pretty damn close, so let's find out. All right, so we got this cheap laser level at Harbor Freight. It was like 80 bucks, but it's the most invaluable thing I could possibly have right now. It's really coming in handy. It's just shooting this nice line exactly where I want it. So if you see, originally I set that line to be at the top of each pedestal, and now I'd like for that line to be about 2 inches above every pedestal. And so far so good. So I'm going to mark notches on the outside here, and then we're going to work our way to the inside. Now we'll reposition and try to get it back in that same spot. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. So from this angle we're able to hit 4 different logs about halfway through the structure. As you can see, the mark is right where it should be. Right where it should be. I'm only cutting about 1/3 of the log. Let's get this one cut. Okay. Moving on down. This is working great. They're all 1/3 so far. All the way down to here, and this one's not mounted yet, so you see it's going to go in, it's going to come up 3 inches, which is going to put it at 1/3. Unreal. This is absolutely going to work. This is awesome. Woo. So I'm thinking, before I put all the planks on top and sort of finish this thing, I want to completely fill that with the rocks, you know, so it's a nice dry creek bed, and if it wants to overflow, it can, but it'll do it without decay and bugs and whatnot. So clean this up once and for all, give it a good blow job, and then we're gonna add rocks. Then we'll plank it and we'll call it a deck. Well, it is coming along, let me tell you. We've got a lot more work to do, but I'd say I'm about 60% of the way there. verifying that all the logs are in the right spot, and just kind of doing all the diligence to make sure that it's going to work at the end of the day. It's super important to me that, you know, when I go to lay these planks down, it doesn't look wonky. That would really bother me. So yeah, I want this to be nice and level, all flush, and strong. You know, it's getting there. I've got the laser level on it right now, leveling it out. I need to bring the pressure washer down and try to spray off all the rocks and dirt and stuff so that I don't screw up my nice blades when I go to mill these bad boys next week. And that is gonna conclude this episode because I'm tired and I'm bouncing between two houses right now, which is not ideal, but you know, I'll hang out here during the week, and then I run home and edit up a video and try to get it posted by Sunday. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate your attendance here, and I can't wait to show you what I got going on next week.